Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Zero Tolerance TV. ZT here again, as always. When I upload, well, like I said, man, Dark Souls is a good game. You should play it if you have the time. I feel like there's two main ways people play Dark. They either like do what I did the first time, which is they played a little bit and they're like, God damn, these skeletons, dude, what the hell? How's this game so hard? Like, this is stupid. Whatever, I'll just do this later, and then they don't pick it up again. Or they do it like the second time I play it and think, okay, so it's not, maybe I go somewhere else. And then you see the aqueduct or something. You're like, oh, that's a path. And you finally figure out where you're supposed to go. Now, I think some people find the aqueduct and still get frustrated. But some people, you know, if you're like, no, screw your game, I'm going to persevere over you. If you, like, figure out how the game is played, I think most people will probably finish from there. I don't know if that's true or not. I knew that after I'd put enough time into really understanding what the hell this game is asking me to do, I was like, there's no way I'm not finishing this game. So, yeah. It's a very steep learning curve, is how I describe it. Like, it's really tough at first, and then you start figuring little bits of it out, and you're like, oh, wow, okay, if I block, and then I hit, okay, now I can progress with that. But eventually that doesn't work anymore. And you can't just hold your shield up, block, and then counter. And obviously that doesn't work for bosses, so it's like, it gets tough. Anyway, whatever. Great game. This is this Singama going? I think that's what this map is. It's been a while. The Korean commentators did want me to remind you, though, if you do want to see a game every blue moon when I actually upload, go ahead and hit the sub button. No, I'm gonna try to be better about that. I was actually pretty good about it for a while, but yeah, it's sort of, it's like with any habit. Once you kind of break that initial, break the dam, like you've been really good about it for a while, and then that first time, it's like whatever. That first day, no one cares. Okay, it's fine. And then the second day, you're like, wow, it's just 2 days. And then a week later, you're like, well, fuck, it's been a week already. I guess one more day won't hurt. And then you're a month after, and it's like, hey, why did I stop doing this? I don't even know. Yeah. I feel like I just described the human experience, as far as habits are concerned anyway. So there you go. Life lesson from ZT, just don't stop. Just keep doing it, you know? Just keep doing it. Don't stop. If you think, oh, whatever, I can take it. No, don't take the day off. Just do it. Yeah. Shia LaBeouf. Just do it. Anyway, so Reach here is pulling a page out of Kingdom's book, and it's going to be two-gating Junwi. Poor Junwi. Does he really deserve it? You know, does he really deserve to get two-gated every single game? I don't know. Now, what he does maybe deserve is to be cross-map against it. Like you've been hurt enough by the two-gate. We're gonna give you cross-map, so he's still two-gating you, and you still might die to it if you decide to fight a bunch of Zealots in a round. Wow, gas steal. But yeah, at least you have cross positions. So gas stealing versus Zerg is definitely a lot less common than gas stealing against Terran. Yeah, that's my commentary about gas stealing. Okay, it's actually was cancelled, and now gas will be taken by Junwi. Yeah, I don't know. Gas stealing against Zerg when they make 6 lanes or whatever is kind of, let's just call it anemic. Oh wow, that drone is actually being chased by 2 Zealots, so the second and third Zealot will be late to the main. Actually, not even really started out on the map yet. I think they just left the base. Probe just got picked off by those drones, but the Zealot does walk in and snap a drone's neck, so that is pretty good for Reach here. Those 2 Zealots are still, never mind, they're not coming across the map. I feel like if you're gonna pull back after being scouted by the Overlord, you should like walk through the Overlord's vision and then run around it. That's just like a psychological thing. Like, just hide information. If you just pull your Zealots back in the Overlord's vision, they know. Yeah. So, there you go. Bit of a strategy lesson from ZT now. You get everything here, man. You get Dark Souls, you get life lessons, strategy lessons. I think Sun Tzu said that Zero Tolerance TV is the gateway to Nirvana or something. So you should definitely listen to Sun Tzu. He knew what he was talking about. So this one Zealot is still alive, running around in Junwi's main. Did kill that one drone. I don't think he's gotten anything else since. Maybe like a wing, but not a ton. That was a pretty sizable Zealot force walking across the map, though. So we'll see what Junwi is producing right now. I hope it's not drones. If he just made a big round of drones, this hatchery is 100% dead. If he made some lings, though, okay, there's a few lings here. I don't think he made lings. I think he made drones. I think he greeted really hard. Well, this is another drone dead. Okay, no, he was making some Zerglings at least. I don't like that run out from reach. It kind of gave Junwi a better surface area. And look at this, the Zealots. Well, okay, they were spreading out a little bit there, but they managed to reform up into their phalanx, we're going to call it. And now trading okay against these lings. Actually going to win the trade, but more lings being produced. They are going to be able to push these Zealots back, I do believe. But pretty decent fight there for Reach. He didn't get the hatch, but he did get some ling kills, killed that drone. Forced to cancel on the spine. Here we are again. I'm going to call them spine crawlers again. The sunken colony. And now his lings are catching these Zealots. Gonna be able to clean them up. That said, one Zealot running into the main. I think it's still that first Zealot, actually. The original main Zealot is back. He's got one kill. He wants a second. Not quite able to get it yet, but honestly, even just running these drones around, I suppose they are probably transferring to the natural, so it's not going to be a total loss of mining time for some of those drones. But the other ones do have to run back, and honestly, you know, in StarCraft, especially for Zerg, since they, you know, really don't mine out their main very often, I guess I would say, running drones around like that is basically permanent damage. Against the Terran, you know, if they lose a little bit of mining time, whatever, they were gonna mine that shit out anyway. But Zerg is pretty different. So just running drones around like that with your Zealot is actual economic damage. So pretty nice. That one Zealot definitely paid for itself for Reach. Junwi moving up to layer now. I'm more interested to see what Reach's plan is at this point, to be honest. I did see a Citadel of a Dune, so it could definitely be something like a DT drop. I think that has pretty good potential. Dark Templar are just so good. It is usually comboed with the Corsairs, is part of why they're so good in this matchup, but not necessary. You can definitely get some damage done. Did Junwi forget about that? There's no way. You couldn't forget about the hatch. One of your three hatcheries, there's no way he forgot about it. Oh, I thought that was a second Templar archive for a second. Okay, legs are done now. So these Zealots, they got shoes. They put their Nikes on or whatever you run in. I don't know, I'm sure Nike makes runners. Running shoes, not runners, those are different. Oh, stupid lingo about shoes, whatever. They cover your feet. I want some good old deer hide moccasins, that'd be sick. Walk around with that, that's styling right there. Anyway, the Zealot Dragoon Force not committing yet, but now running in. The drones kind of pulled away from the sunk. They were blocking the Zealots from accessing it, but pulled back a little bit. Reach tried to pull the trigger on that one, but was not quite able to get in there. Okay, yeah, those Archons, I'm sure they're going to be able to move, but it would be hilarious if they were just stuck in between that pylon and the gateway. I mean, I would just laugh. That'd be so Brood War. It's like, yeah, I mean, like, Templar can fit in there, but Archons can't. So it's just stuck now. But I doubt that will happen. Good scout here from the Zealot, so he does know what the tech choice is. Now, Archon already on the way, actually probably done already, so he is going to have a pretty decent defense from Mutalisks. Hydrodin now. So is this going to be a transition into Lurker? Muta into Lurker. Excuse me. At least I've been remembering to mute my mic for the coughing. It's not even that bad. It's not like I have a really sore throat or anything. I think part of it is just I'm not used to casting anymore. Which is a shame, but hopefully I can change that. That's definitely the plan here. Now, as I say that, some Lings run into the main and surround that cannon, so it is taken out pretty quickly, but there is an Archon here, and Archons, actually 2 of them, are pretty good at killing Zerglings, so I don't think that Reach is going to die or anything here. Yeah, and he's got cannons in his mineral line. He knows that mutas are coming, so he's already preemptively going to be defending against them. And it just so happens that cannons in your mineral line are... What is that Mutalisk doing? Cannons in your mineral line are a good defense against Zerglings and Mutalisks. Oddly enough. Here we go. Reach actually going to be attacking in here again. This time getting a proper surround. Maybe not a surround on that sunk, but some pretty good surface area. Drones pulled out to delay, but there's quite a bit of Protoss here, and those Archons will do a lot of damage to those workers. It looks like this attack is going to be a pretty powerful one for Reach. 2 Archons still alive here with some buffer Zealots. Sunk's finishing, but they are not going to be done in time, it looks like. Now, in the meantime, these mutas have taken out some cannons, but I don't think that matters. If you can't keep your main safe, then it doesn't really matter that you killed the attempted natural or attempted base of your opponents. So I don't think that's going to be quite enough. Hydrodin is going to go down here, so any tech that Junwi was looking to transition into with that is going to be very much delayed and probably just abandoned, since, you know, there's Archons in his main now. All those Lings just got vaporized. Hydra pops out, but immediately killed. This is looking pretty much like a Reach win here. The classic Archons behind Dragoons. Now, there are some Lings in Reach's main, but I don't think they're going to matter. Again, he's still got those cannons in his mineral line, so it's not going to stop him from collecting resources. And yeah, just Lings streaming out of your hatcheries like this are not going to be enough to fight off 2 Archons, 3 Zealots, and 2 Dragoons. So it's going to be tough for Junwi to hold this. His spawning pool is even getting attacked now. He definitely cannot let that die. Other than the Spire, that is his last method of producing units. Now, one of those Archons is picked off, so that's pretty good for Junwi, but now the pool is dead, and he has to call GG. So, much more settled game, I would say. A much less crazy game, and Reach is able to take it. It's a pretty nice attack there. Archon's definitely very good against what Junwi was doing, so they were quite able to, you know, just tear everything apart with Psionic Energy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you tune in for the next one. This series is looking a little bit better than the last one, thankfully.